Welcome to Tempe Antique Talk. I'm Joel Pippett and I'm your host. Today we're going to be talking about vintage lighters, the different styles. We're going to brush on some of the makers, and then in the next follow-up episode I'll have a few repair tips and what to look for. But this one will be kind of short and sweet, so stick around.
So these are Zippos. People don't really realize that Zippo made a table lighter, which is kind of nice. These are quite expensive. These are all wick and flint style. Here's another style of a Zippo. Here's a Zippo that has engraving on it, which is a nice one. And now this collection is all from one person, and these are Vietnam era and a little bit earlier, and they're all owned by this gentleman here, Rear Admiral F. Taylor Brown. It's kind of rare to get a whole career lighter collection. This one's a Zippo knockoff, and it's a Vietnam era. These are quite sought after. They're engraved over there when they did their service. He's got some from his war college here, and some of the things that he did, so they engraved different things on them. And then some of the destroyers, battleships that he was a commander of. And then they also made sets. So they would sell them to women. They go out on the town or whatever. This would be a compact with a powder puff. You'd have the lighter and then a cigarette holder. So you'd have all the stuff that you would need. Some table lighters. So this one's a globe, and you lift it up and the cigarette would be in there. And then they're also musical. And then here's the lighter. You can flip that up. Kind of cool, and they rotate. Those are pretty neat. I like the Art Deco ones. This one's pretty cool. Real big table Art Deco lighter. And that one is an England-made one. Whoops, I got that upside down. And then I really like the enameled Art Deco lighters. This is a US-made lighter. Then they had big novelty table lighters like this one. This one's pretty cool. Really well made. Another Zippo. This is one of my personal ones. It's got silver on it. It's been engraved. It's one of the ones I carry. This is a jet lighter. These are pretty expensive lighters. They're kind of rare. Kind of an experimental one. It's got Stingray, I believe, on it. And a lot of them were, this is a BD lighter, jet lighter, but they had exotic animal skins. These here are Ronson. So Ronson made a ton of different lighters. This is a nice one with alligator. Some different ones. This one's got a little shield on it. And that's even marked Ronson in the front. This one is a wick and flint lighter. Now, what's interesting about some of these Ronsons is they made them in this style with the wick. And then when butane became more popular, then there was a butane. Now I can show you how to tell if there's no wick and it's got that little nub down there. That's a butane lighter, and that's how you would tell the difference. It wouldn't have the wick. They also had little box sets, which are kind of cool. You give them to somebody for Christmas or whatever. And then there was stuff like this. It was a little cocktail shaker with a flask in it, which is kind of neat. And then in the bottom, there's a hidden lighter down there that comes out. So that's a lighter. And then some mid-century ones. These are made from lava ash. And this is from Hawaii, probably 60s, 70s. Those are pretty cool too. And then I'm going to show you the collector books, because I'm a fan of these. A lot of this collector books, they're nice because you can, know the age of it, especially the Zippo one. If you're going to collect Zippos, this one is invaluable because you can date all the Zippos, and they're kind of tricky, so that's a really good book to get. I would highly recommend that. So that's kind of it.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. The next one's going to be on servicing Zippos, so that will be an interesting one for anybody that buys these old lighters and they're stuck or corroded. Don't forget to leave us comments and follow us, and stop by the store, Dealers Depot Antique Mall in Tempe, Arizona. We have a lot of these lighters are for sale in store, and we have a lot of other dealers that sell lighters. And thank you for stopping by, and before you buy new, think antique.